It's Friday afternoon, and the Supreme Court has just cleared the way for DOGE to have unfettered access to sensitive Social Security data for millions of Americans, including Social Security numbers, medical records, birth dates, addresses, and bank account numbers. I told you it was going to be a shadow docket summer. A Maryland judge had temporarily paused DOGE's access to Social Security data while DOGE was trying to carry out President Trump's executive order that required all agencies to give DOGE prompt and full access to agency records that weren't classified. The Trump administration made an emergency request to the justices to block that order, and they made the same argument that you've heard from this administration for pretty much every emergency request so far to the Supreme Court, that the district court judge here exceeded her authority and that this is an issue of executive branch agencies and presidential power. This is squarely within the president's authority. Today, over the dissents of the court's 3 liberal justices, the majority paused that Maryland judge's order while the litigation plays out. There are 4 factors that the court considers when deciding whether to grant emergency relief. You can pause to read all 4. They're listed right here. And in this case, the court said, on balance, it weighed in favor of granting the Trump administration what they wanted. The dissent issued a pretty stark warning about the privacy risks to millions of Americans' sensitive data. And the dissenters doubled down on a criticism they made of the majority in a separate emergency order last week. That one was involving temporary protected status for about 500,000 non-citizens in the U.S. from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. Basically, that the majority isn't following its own rules when deciding whether to grant emergency relief, and that it may appear like they're giving the administration special treatment.